Ni hao. Can you say ni hao? That's how you say hello in Chinese. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, September 2nd, 2019. And here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. India has just finished creating the NRC, or National Registry of Citizens, for the state of Assam. This is an effort to find out which people are living in India in the state of Assam without permission. They have found 19 lakh people, or 1.9 million people, to be illegally living there. So what happens to them? Well, they have some time to prove that they have proof that they're legal, but if they don't, they will be kept in centers as punishment. While we can appreciate that the government is stepping up to make our country safer, will keeping them in government-run centers paid for by our tax money be a solution? Or should they be sent home? Or will it just be an ongoing exercise with both time and money wasted on courts? Number 2. Hong Kong has been under chaos for 13 weeks now, as protesters want more democratic freedoms that they were promised when China took over Hong Kong. After weeks of standoffs, the police used blue-dyed water and sprayed it at protesters to identify them later on. Uh-oh. That's a big fear in China and other parts of the world, where freedom of speech and human rights are often denied. But these protests are much needed and have a unanimous support. When the Chinese government asked Cathay Pacific Airlines which of their employees participated in the protest, the CEO wrote down his name only and resigned. Such is the hunger for freedom. Number 3. American tennis player Coco Gauff is only 15 years old, and she was playing against world number 1 Naomi Osaka at the third round of the US Open in New York. While the crowd was cheering for young Gauff, Osaka won. But then Osaka showed grace and empathy by hugging the young Gauff and inviting her to share her tears on the podium. What a true sportsman. And that's what defines a world number 1. And even after her opponent, Coco Gauff said, "For me, a definition of an athlete is someone who treats you as their worst enemy on the court, but after they treat you like they're your best friend." And that's what Naomi did. And now for today's mega matter. Speaking of laws, to make the US safer, many people want gun laws to be very strict so that it's not easy to get a gun, especially if they're not so smart people walking out there who end up buying one. However, the NRA, or National Rifle Association, says that it's a constitutional right to bear arms to protect yourself. Over the years, it has shown that many people are unnecessarily walking around with guns, and others are getting hurt. Now it's up to the Supreme Court, the highest court, to decide which side to take. While 5 out of 9 are Republican judges, 4 are Democratic. Republican judges are allied with the current government there, which supports the arms industry. But the opposition, the Democrats, wrote a letter to remind the judges that they're supposed to be neutral when making laws that affect everyone forever. Did you know that a law or a decision can be referred to again later if something similar were to happen again? Today's word of the day is podium. That means a small stage to receive prizes or give speeches. And finally, for today's quote of the day, "All the world's a stage." That's a quote by William Shakespeare. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Diptyanti. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?